You'll never believe this, but sometimes people disagree with me. And some people don't even like me. And I don't like that very much. Yet, as I heard at a workshop some years ago on personality styles and dynamics, it is pretty much to be expected that 20% of the population won't get you, or won't even maybe like you. Now, I don't know about you, but to hear that was actually freeing for me. I guess I had it in my mind that I needed to have everybody like me, or that was even possible, or that I should be able to somehow get people to all agree as if that were possible. And to expect that there will be people who disagree with me and dislike me frees me up from taking it personally when they don't, are nagging or trying to force the issue, are getting too discouraged, because you know, it's part of how it will go. And knowing that helps me understand what it must be like for God. In today's gospel, Jesus describes his Father as a farmer. And his Father, this farmer, does not take the seed and carefully place it where it will get the best yield. This farmer is a little crazy, you think. Taking the seed and throwing it everywhere and everywhere, even though some of it's landing in thorns, and some of it's landing on the road, and some of it's landing on the hard ground. Jesus says that is how we are to farm. That is how we are to love. Yes, we spread the love in our hearts generously everywhere, but presume that some of it will fall on deaf ears. Because certainly, God, so generous and unending in the love, but not only to the few, to all, even though many will reject the word. I don't know, perhaps in the past we've thought of ourselves as the fields, and what kind of harvest will we yield? Today we are invited to think of ourselves as the farmers. We too are to love like that. We too are to love generously, and we too are to expect that it won't always work out like we wished. The truth of this parable is, in part, that there are necessary failures, and we are called to what I would call a holy detachment on some level. A detachment from results. Like the farmer, in the end, we have very little, if any, control over the yield, the labors of our love. Can we live with that? If you were a mom or a dad or a teacher or a priest, can we be at peace with the fact that we will do our best, but some just won't hear it, even though it makes so much sense to us? And some won't even like us, even though it seems that all we do is love them. You and I have a message for the world. We have love for our kids and our grandkids. We have perspective for our friends and insight for our classmates. And it is our job to share that generously, not to nag, because that always produces the opposite result, but to share that generously and then let go. We do our best. We speak what we need to speak. We create what we need to create. We love with all our hearts and don't get discouraged. And if we make a difference, yay. And if not, well, we just keep loving. Because Jesus is pretty clear. If we are to love like God's love, like God loves, we will not simply plant the seeds where we know it's going to produce good fruit. Nope. We'll just love and love and love, realizing that some will never like us. We just keep loving, and then we let go. Hello, buddy. How are you? Great. What's that? Breakfast? No, that's not breakfast. Okay, Miguel, those are seeds. Cool. Why? Well, seeds remind us of how God loves us, Miguel. God takes the seeds of love and spreads them everywhere. Everywhere. Yep. And Miguel, that's how we're supposed to love too. Oh. But the hard part is, even when we're loving, people don't always like us. Even me. Yeah. Miguel, even you. Yeah, really. And people won't always understand us. You don't understand me. I don't understand you. I don't even think I want to always understand you, but you're right, Miguel. People won't always understand us. They won't always like us. So what do we do, Miguel? Give up? No, we don't give up. No, Miguel. Well, God doesn't, at least. We don't get bitter. We don't nag. We don't give up. Our job is to just keep loving. Cool. Go Cards. And boys and girls, you know it's true. Even when you are the nicest, sweetest person, sometimes not everybody will like you. It's okay, though. You know what we do then? We just be like God. We just keep on loving.